excuse me, also, one of the unit owners whose label had a defect on it, there was a mistake. On all the mail he ever got from here with that label, that particular label with the same mistake. When he got that letter from Nancy Feenan, that same label with the same mistake. So the labels, you know, were River Shores. No? They were copied.
Where's the receipt? Where's the receipt?
You don't have to have a receipt. Okay.
He
just said it.
I know what he said.
Okay, what about the Becker and Polikoff bill?
They're lying too?
I thought Nancy Feenan was never supposed to speak to the lawyer. The only one was Betsy because of you.
But not about a recall. No. Nobody had that right.
Okay, all right. Can we move?
All
Okay.
right, we're going to move on.
So wait a minute, what is the board doing about this?
Are we gonna?
You have to make a motion, I think, to what you're gonna do.
Yes.
I think we should at least go to small claims or something.
Yes.
Yes,
Is that
anybody
good?
else? Yes.
Yeah.
Would you like to take a vote on it? Yes. Can we vote on that? I would like
And I'll give you a receipt.
Now, yes.
And I'll make sure it says 850, not 850.
Okay, I'm going to take a motion for a board,
Vote.
oh, I'm sorry. A board vote on this particular issue, okay?
The issue is, excuse me everybody, the issue is whether we take this claim to a small claims court.
Yes.
Okay, the claim to get back the $1,840, which was spent on that failed recall attempt back in August last year. Okay, so who's in favor?
Yes. I'm in favor.
It'll be against whom now?
Your vote is?
Are you not discussing?
We're voting.
We already had 2 minutes of discussion.
Bill, is there something you'd like to say? I mean, please.
Well, how did we calculate the amounts and do we have proof? That's all my question.
We actually have a bill, the legal bill. We have an indication of the amount of office time spent as well by the office manager.
Jeremy,
And the envelopes
what I think he's asking for is, how do we know this came from Nancy or the office?
How do we, how
That's
do
a
we
good
know
question,
that-
Bill.
how do we
Okay,
know
if
where-
So what, can we answer it?
Yes,
Let's give him the answer he needs. Nancy was sent a certified letter
I thought I
from
was gonna
the,
answer.
well, let me answer it so we get to his point. Nancy was sent a certified letter with it itemized.
Okay.
She had plenty of opportunity now to respond to it. She has not responded plus or minus, like yes, this is right, or no, you're wrong. It was a very nice letter.
But if we're going to court, whether it be small claims or any other court, we need some proof. We can't just say negative proof because she didn't respond. We must be right.
Well, there's a bill there.
Don't we?
The labels are from River Shores.
The lawyers.
Betsy's handwriting is on the recall.
It's an assumption, Harold said.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay.
Well, then a judge will decide.
Preponderance of evidence that she did
Preponderance
this.
of evidence.
Yes, we don't need an eyewitness to it.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you have the authority, if the judgment is against her, correct me if I'm wrong, but you have the authority to put a lien on her unit. The one that's been...
That is something we have to investigate. I think you're right, but we have to double check. Yes.
She only rents, I don't think.
No, she doesn't. She
No,
owns.
she owns.
Oh, she owns everything. She rents.
Okay. All right. So I just wanted to
Nancy,
confirm. Excuse me. Order, please.
3,300.
Order, please. I just want to confirm that the board has therefore voted by 3 votes to 2 to pursue this claim through a small claims court. No, no.
Oh.
That's correct. We have to vote.
Oh, on
And what was passed?
So, would you like me? Okay, would you like me
yeah,
to
what,
propose?
what?
Okay, I've just been asked to propose a motion with respect to that second announcement we made, the issue of the overpayment of approximately $4,600 to the office manager, Ms. Elizabeth Schwartz, which took place between the 10th of October last year, when we passed that resolution at a public board meeting, reducing her hourly pay from $37.50 to $20 an hour. As I think we've said earlier, that decision, which was passed by majority vote at that public board meeting, was not observed. Ms. Schwartz continued to receive paychecks on a regular weekly basis at the previous amount of $37.50 an hour. That continued right up until the three of us taking over control of the office on January the 4th, January the 5th. So the total amount that she was overpaid as a result of all this was approximately $4,600. That includes all employment taxes. Yes, it does. It does.
Oh, yes, you're right.
So anyway, I'm therefore going to propose a motion that that the board refers this matter to our attorney with a view to taking legal action to obtain the return of that $4,600 to the association. I propose the motion. Anybody second it?
I'll second it.
And if I may add, and I would not. Oh, I'm sorry. No, let him finish. Go ahead. Let him.
No, he can't speak anyway, so
Well,
let him
let
tell
Bill
him,
speak.
so let him tell him whatever he wants to tell him.
Well, I started.
Tell everybody.
Okay. Basically, from what Carol's saying, under the bylaws, correct? The president of the association is the person who.
No, doesn't overrule the board. No way.
Well, then.
We wouldn't need a board if that were the case.
Jesus, Barbara! Bravo! That was good.
So who signed the checks, point of information?
Okay,
Subsequent to that change?
just let me, okay?
William.
When I would not sign the checks, okay, one, I was told it's illegal not to sign the checks, and the other one, I was, Harold told me it was illegal. And also you did say to me, it could be illegal for you. It was sort of, like, okay, and Betsy said to me, I have rights, you have no rights. Yeah. Okay? So to me, I was double threatened, okay? But guess what? I still didn't sign the checks.
Good for you.
Harold and Bill signed.
Were you tased?
What?
Did they tase you?
No.
I was concerned.
Yeah. And it was there right on the desk. I took a chance. Excuse me.
I know
Okay.
our paper shredder has been missing.
Oh, right.
Is there anything else that's missing?
We don't know.
Got returned?
Oh, yeah, there is something else that we know
Lawyers'
that's missing.
bills and things like that?
Yeah, the paper shredder was not returned.
One of my checks that I paid.
What?
I have a balance.
Do you have something to say now?
I have zero.
No, not you. Go ahead.
Well, that's what I'm trying to.
Yeah.
I have a hard.
In the interim, Jack, why don't you talk?
Well, you know,
First of all, I would like to thank Tony for taking over.
Could I just
Well,
interrupt? No, wait a minute. Yeah,
I'm out. I'm
Tony
Italian.
is not sneaking up the office. That was another rumor.
Right.
Tony is sneaking up the office.
No.
Go ahead.
I would like to thank Tony for stepping to the plate and helping us out. Although, I really think the board should have a person that could cross-train. In other words, another person that knows how to do this so that we're not held hostage.
Will never be again. We'll have documentation that anyone can walk in and pick up and do.
Well, you know,
And we
But-
never gonna say the word that the smokers they give us problems.
Yeah.
Let's hear
And then, wait a minute, just one more thing, just one more thing, please. No, I don't. Okay. Just one more thing. Tony, as I said, was accused of sneaking into the office, but Tony has been in that office January and February, 2 months he is working free.
Bravo.
No money. No money whatsoever. Okay?
That's
So,
another.
no, and no quarters,
No
no
quarters.
nothing. He's not even, yeah.
I have a
Because I
question.
collect
I would like Bill and Harold to answer why they continued doing what the board said they should not be doing by paying Betsy that overage.
Yeah, why?
All right, let him answer, absolutely.
Harold says that while he is president, he was the one who determined the salaries.
Okay, now also at that
And-
meeting, Harold, they said you were no longer the president, as I recall. Tell it to him.
Tell him. He didn't know what it
January 4th. it was
No,
when-
no, actually,
was. October the 10th.
October 12th,
well, 12.
October 12th.
there-
Let Bill say it.
Let's hear it.
there weren't the proper votes until the 4th.
Oh, okay. Well, that's an answer. That's okay. Well, it's an answer.
On the 4th, there were 3 votes to
4th of
remove.
what?
Of January, there were 3 votes
Okay.
to remove
The votes in October 12th.
2 to 1.
No, yeah, 2 to 1 to 3. If 3 people are here and that's a quorum, the majority is 2.
To remove an officer.
Yeah. You didn't show up. You could have been here. You could have voted against it.
You weren't well.
I just want to draw the attention of everybody here briefly to what the bylaws say on the issue of who decides the compensation of employees. It specifically states in our bylaws, if anybody wants to, look into this when they're back in their apartment, have a look at their condo docs. Under the